Hello, hello, hello. Let me turn off the thing. How are you today? I'm echoing. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm good. Let me do the thing. To the thing. All right. There's that. And then you got that. And then that. See if we. Oh, I gotta do it again. No. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do so. Oh, I see the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Jump in on the chat. Come on in. Oh, and you look lovely. What do you look fabulous. Almost get that harsh people. I don't know. I just don't have the blue eyes to to really nail him. So wait, that didn't sound right. Okay. So where you got it's the thing. Oh, it's the thing. I don't know what I did there. Okay, docs. Chat. There it is. There it is, love. Governor. Governor, come on in, governor. All right. I am stoked to be here today. Thank you for joining me. I don't know if you can hear me yet. It's okay. I got complaints about my intro. Sorry. Um, Governor, am I spelling governor? I can't spell governor. What am I, a millionaire? All right. So, first things first. All right. Yeah, we got to pay homage to cousins across the pond, right? Our British cousins. The Dinky. All right. I'm done with that voice. Can you hear me? I don't know. Oh man. Yeah. So big business in the news today. If you caught, did you? Not that I care about celebrity news, but there's the whole. Come on in. Come on, play with my dolls. I got a Brian Kohlberger doll in here. And drink my coffee. And it's colored same color as a turlet. Mm. No cookies today, guys. Sorry. Um, just 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 juice. It's juice. Drink. Um, sorry, I'm not gonna be try to be too funny here in the beginning. One of you, please jump in here and tell me if I'm echoey or I have a giant pimple on my butt because I think the recti on my ass gonna make me. This is probably not gonna make it in the video. It's probably gonna get a copy strike because we're gonna start right here today, guys. Come on down. Come on in. Come on. Aw. Come in. Come on in. We can do this, guys. I got strange suspicion. Call me Chris. No? Okay. You got a harmonica? You don't like that? Then I have about 30 harmonicas thanks to my boy Danny. Alright, I'm wasting time just because somebody tell me my audio good. I put a compressor on there and it's fancy rich people stuff. So if it's too loud, if it's too cold, I'll keep you warm. This is Kane's the Purge, and let's get right into it, man. You stupid Kane. All right, so the first thing I got, I feel like I'm echoing, but I'm not, am I? Am I not? Maybe I am. I'm just gonna turn that. See, it's probably better now. Anyone? Is anybody out there? Just not if you can hear me. All right, first thing, first thing. I'm gonna get my copyright strike. Don't tell YouTube I said that before I played it, but I can't talk during it. I know, what a disappointment. But nonetheless, I believe that in the thing, you do the thing, and then you do the thing. Hey, why'd you throw me off, man? I want this. Please, somebody jump in the chat. And tell me if I'm echoing, or if you can hear me, or like I said, giant rectis. So I want this to be my intro so bad, and just about halfway up. Even though I like the second half better, this will be a copyright, but don't tell YouTube. Uh, the copyrights right. Come on in the chat, guys. It's Saturday afternoon. Happy after Saturday or Sunday or Wait, what day is it? It's gotta be Saturday. I'm gonna go with Saturday. Here, this is the only way I know what day it is. It is Saturday. Where are you? All right. I guess that tells you my waning popularity that I never had. Okay. So I will shut up now. I want this to be the intro to my show. Tell me what you think, if you don't mind, please. I'm gonna shut up now and play it. And this is from the best movie ever made, and Pogo is the artist that put it together. It's amazing. I don't know if he did the video editing. I don't know what, but tell me you don't think it's just about perfect. I mean, it's almost for a show. You know what I mean? Like it's like pretty cool, bro. This would be it for a true crime, and especially Idaho 4 deal. You know what I'm saying? Like the deal. So here's me shutting up now. Not talking now.
Euphigenia Doubtfire, dear. I specialize in the education and entertainment of 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 entertainment. Candy and the sun. Could you make me a woman? Showtime. I know you're used to Lucy, but I run daggers for you. Daggers for you. I know you're used to Lucy, but I run. Go pump, pump, pump some neurons. I know you're used to Lucy. Dinner, dinner, dinner. Such a shunt. It tastes good. Such a shunt. I know you're used to Lucy, but I run. Surprise. Hip hop, bebop. Dance till you drop. Hip hop, bebop. Doesn't mean that they don't love hip hop, bebop. Dance till you drop, hip hop, bebop. Just a little bit of nicotine. The sun. Just a little bit of nicotine. Cream in your sugar now. Little bit of nicotine. Doesn't mean that they don't love you.
Should've never had a birthday pad. Should've never had a birthday pad. Should've never had a birthday pad.
I know you're used to Lucy, but I run daggers for you. I'm in charge, daggers for you. I know you're used to Lucy, but I run. Go pump, pump, pump some neurons. I know you're used to Lucy, but I run. Such a shunt, such a shunt. I know you're used to Lucy, but I run.
Should've never had a birthday pad. Birthday pad.
Hip hop, bebop. Dance till you drop. Hip hop, bebop. Doesn't mean that they don't love hip hop, bebop. Dance till you drop. Hip hop, bebop. Just a little bit of nicotine. The sun. Just a little bit of nicotine. Cream in your sugar now. Little bit of nicotine. Dinner, dinner, dinner. Doesn't mean that they don't love you. Entertainment of entertainment of entertainment. When I'm in charge. Entertainment of entertainment of entertainment of entertainment of entertainment of entertainment. Don't fuss with me. It tastes good. Dinner.
All right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here today. This is Kane B's The Purge. That was the echo, the echo, the echo, the echo. I want to thank everybody for being here. And yeah, okay, so that was fooling around, and then yeah, I wanted to play that. I think this guy's great. Brushing one string here, he's going. Do something with just one string. I can't even do it. Chicken in the corn, and I don't care. Chicken pot pie. I got one. I got the special requests. All right. Anyway, to do the. I'll do that later, maybe. Good things today. So, a lot. Wow. Brushy One String. Check him out, man. That guy is dope. All right. So, let's do this, man. Just so you can see me better. But, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't everybody want to see me better? I don't think so. Just not if you can hear me, chat. Hello, it's hello. Where hello? Hello. Now I seem desperate. I'm looking for a date. By the way, Chronicles Olivia. See what I did? Call me. Call. All right. So yeah, that's not. Now you see what I did. I don't know what I did. That was an accident, guys. I'm sorry. So more me, as they say. And so our first order of business is this funny, stupid thing. So I'll shut up again. Okay, so why am I playing that? I am playing that because it's hilarious. The guy certainly, it looks like he hurt his hand punching the girl in the van. I don't know if he's wearing a mask or what. They were like ready for this. This is like an attack. Certainly, if not ugly on the outside, they got double stuff on the inside. You know what I mean? Here's your pronoun, brother. All right, so wanted to play, and I just wanted to say, in relation to anything here, it's that Charlie. Anything can pop off at any given second, right, y'all? And I'm gonna turn this compressor down, man, because it's, let me tell you. I mean, I'm popping. We know. Now I went down too far. No, that's probably pretty good. I might bring it up a little. I don't know. I was distorted. So anyway, is anybody out there? It's Saturday. I know that you're sitting there, Heather, looking at your keyboard, or you don't have power maybe, so looking at your phone. You see me playing this harmonica. I got the blues, a little chatter today. Nobody cares. All right. I can handle on my own. But I like you guys. I wanted to talk about the lovely. I believe she joined the Purge. She subbed up, I believe. I honestly, I terrorized her into spamming her comment box, but she submitted, and isn't she lovely?
There's someone shouting outside, and I don't know why. I'm in a car park right now, and it's very, very busy. You know what I woke up to this morning? Someone literally just like bashing into the door. Some reason, when you have a white van, people just don't respect it. It's like a work van, especially this one. It doesn't even look like a camper van, so the lack of respect Gloria gets is quite heartbreaking. but it's fine. We're all good. I need to escape this matrix hellhole busyness everywhere. There's just people everywhere, no privacy, people looking in my windows, can't go outside. Very overwhelming and a bit shit. So I'm thinking we go off grid today, somewhere a little peaceful. I've been wanting to the last few days, but I've been with my parents. They have no.
Okay, so she's just the biggest sweetheart, and for some reason I just wanted to shower her with gold and diamonds, and I think that would just make her happy. Put her on a big boat, and so she's maybe in here. She's not chatting yet, but it's, you know, it's early. You guys are, it's dinner time. Perhaps you're enjoying my compressed voice. It was supposed to sound like a preamp, but it sounds like a preamble. Yeah, that's how you go. So our first order of business, I guess, would be I have my notes again. I'll let you know, guys know I'm prepared. All this humor doesn't come from the seat of my pants, you know. Here's your pronoun, Kane. There you go. You can have it. Hold on, wait, I got one for you folks. Here it is right here. Here's your pronoun. Here's your pronoun. All right, and I pick on JLR. He's a fellow Tampa Bayan. I don't live in Tampa. We have a word for Tampans, if you get what I mean. But he's not even from Tampa. He's obviously a Jersey or New York guy. I'm gonna guess Jersey. But you have to respect him, okay? So no matter what your differences, even though, you know, like Drunky Turkey Show, they're not KFC approved, and they're not Purge approved. They're not anything approved. It seems like the more solid evidence that gets presented, the further they go away from it. And I'm not saying that Daniel was a cop, and I'm not saying that he's a lawyer either. And I'm not going to say that any of his NPCs are here. I had to look that up real quick. Let me get notes. Are contributing to anything. I mean, he asked them a simple question they can't even answer. It's like, oh, were you paying attention? Oh, was I supposed to be paying attention? But I do research. I go to the library, Daniel. And so, yeah, let me see if I can do stuff. I can't do, that's the thing about being where I am right now, wherever that is. Shh. You cannot participate in the chat because nobody's there. And all your friends have deserted you. It's okay, because I have a toilet cup. And also, I have Lana. This is like Carol Burnett used to. Oh, now I can hear myself. That's how pros do it right there. And so she used to wiggle her ears. Nobody knows who Carol Burnett is, but she used to wiggle her ears and say hi to her grandma. So I'm just saying hi to the truant transparency people. They've got, like, they're armed now. I don't know if you know that. They have concealed carry licenses to be moderators in the chat. It's like that now. We've all been kicked out of there once. That's the beauty of it. Okay? I managed to get kicked out of everything except for a couple, and that was kind of the goal. I guess that was the goal. I mean, look where it got me. So enough about those. Oh, there's the Garrett Discovery too. Okay, there you'll have that. Go look it up. Don't bother. All right, so here we are. Dun dun dun. Oh man, this gets them all. Oh, I'm echoing again. Damn, I did not do that. Am I echoing? Nobody's telling me because they're not in that chat. That's okay. You know what? Don't go in the chat. Unsubscribe to me, everyone. Who does that sound like? I'm not gonna start any drama, but I do know chicken in the comb won't go, mama. I can't tune them up together. Like I have rhythm. All right, so our friends, that's, if you're not familiar, guys, this is Brandon with an E, and that is the lovely Malia, and they are more than our hosts. Our friends are compatriots. They host a fantastic podcast. It's a dad podcast. It's a new thing. They're pronoun free since '93, so we like that about them. But they never drill their opinion down your throat. They don't try to sway you in any way. They're very open minded, which is more than I could say for anyone, even myself. I'm an idiot. And so the big thing is they've been missing. Now, where I wanted to bring it in is the things can pop off in a minute. Don't forget that now. Don't forget. Things can pop off in a minute, and that's a major point. I know you can't really see me. Can you see me? Hey, you're talking to me. Yeah, I think you were a little bit. So we never know. So the big news is supposedly that, and let me go to my book of face. Somebody relayed to me that one of my sources, somebody like a comment or something, that they were on vacation. But this says move to New York 2023, and then there's another one says move to Miami 2023. So that doesn't help, okay? The mystery gets bigger and bigger. I'm going to put on Can Be the Echo. This is one of my characters. Can Be the Echo. Because I can be Echo. And what we'll do, we'll put in our daily call to see if they answer at Thought Riot. Okay. Yeah, you'll have that. I don't like that. That's if they're on vacation, like I said, he would have gotten back to me, but it's been weeks. I've been trying to contact him. That's Brendan of Thought Riot. And I called and it didn't ring and it said not connected or whatever it says. And then let me see if we can't. Okay. Just hey. And then it said error occurred, some kind of error, and went to like a black screen of death there. And so, beep. I just make you guys feel at home. And maybe you could jump in the chat here. It's open. Chat lines are open. Come on down. We got the JLR, man. It's all happening today. Keep it classy, San Diego. I got my QNEO. I'm ready. Pop it off. Chicken in the cone. The cone don't get... See, as long as I'm off key, I don't get the copyright strike that you guys are so longing for. Bastards. Okay, so wait. I'm gonna go ahead and push that compressor back up because my things are too thingy. I'm so clingy. If you knew how clingy I was, you wouldn't be watching. No. Is that better? Are you happy now? That's really echoey to me. So Thought Right, yeah. Bum bum bum. Does that bring us into our next? Yeah. So that does. Damn, I retuned my guitar. And oh man, now I can't. I want. Baby shark. I was gonna do a G. Baby shark. Baby shark. I have an idea. Maybe like a ballad for baby sharks. I'll work on that for the next time. This is how it sounds when you fail at Guitar Hero or rock band. And the crowd like, boo! Boo! Alright, cool. I'm getting no chatters today. That's fine. Nobody likes me. JLR, come on in. So what was it? Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. And let's go ahead and we'll do. I don't know if I moved it. I moved it. I did move it. Oh my, no. See, that's the one. I think that was the one that the error. How do you like that? Reminder of where do you live? When you live is more like it, right? I guess I have to do this because idiot. All right, so here we go. We have the sent one and just checking to see did I get an email. I mean, I don't know I don't have their phone number, y'all, so I cannot. No. But that's okay. I'm sure they're fine. It's just it doesn't seem very much like them. Kenny Barnes, KD, awesome. Yeah, I'm radioactive. Radioactive toxic. Oh man, I don't want to read that message, but right now my bill has started. Activate now. Oh man, that's bad news for them. So we got okay. So you got those guys. You got the chicken dance. You got this dude. You got that. Lovely. Thank you for subscribing. If you did, feel free to leave a comment. Also, Olivia, call me. So Thought Right podcast. Bye bye. Gone. Another coincidence? Taken down? I don't know. If they were on the list, then I'm certainly not on the list because I just act on. That's my thing. So here now you can look into my crystal ball. Here. And it's a message from one of my subscribers here, new subscriber Gail Spot to 6397, and she talks about, and then I forgot to pull this up, so I'll push that back a little bit. But she is informing that she subbed up and that she knows a godly woman who has spent a long time going through the layers of the Linda Lane speculation. Okay, I don't know if she lives there and she's tearing apart the geography, if she's because we definitely know people that have gone down the Linda Lane rabbit hole, haven't we all? And so I see very similar images in your eye breakdown. Yes, it's evil and sick. Please, she asks for help. I will tell her about you. So I'm hoping that I responded to her that she does get to me. Wow. Okay, so it is a 5, and I have seen other 5s in many videos that are layered. Specifically sacrifice. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. All I can figure is it has to do with the dark web, maybe a signature. It is good to know people are catching on. And okay, so there's my point again, guys. Keep it classy, San Diego. When we pull up, let's just fast forward 100%, guys, to, when you go in June, represent. If you go in June, if you're going to go in November, think 3-piece suit, think Miami Vice, think class. Because when we want the legacy media, the legacy liars, to tremble in fear and to talk about our wingtips and our penny loafers And I have a 1940 wheat penny in my penny loafers, by the way. Okay? Chris Cuomo, Chris Quinine, governor of what? Not KFC approved. Here's your pronoun, dude. And I tell you what. It's going to be on when you guys get there because we have now solid background. And that's where I'm going with this is we got to keep it classy together with us. No matter how much you hate JLR, no matter how much Drunk Turkey Show hates Dinky IMO, no matter how stupid some people are, they have the same goal, allegedly, pretentiously in mind, is to get this case resolved. Now, unfortunately, they ignorant. They ignorant. They beat the government. And you stupid. But you have to like them for what they've done because they've all done good things too. I will add that. But man, where's I going with this? The final foot of the filing has to be keep it classy and make them respect us. Because whatever space there is between Money Media and us can be leveled up so much just simply by presentation. Obviously, neatness counts. I'm one to talk right now, but it's so important. Okay, my friends? I can't tell you enough. It's everything because we not everybody. I call you ignorant. I don't mean it. You guys are great. I love you. I'm proud that JLR is doing something in Tampa and making something of himself. And Drunk Turkey Show isn't drunk all the time. I'm happy to have you here. Okay. But we got to get along. And it's like pulling together the Democrats and the Republicans. Fallen angels, baby. Fallen angels. But it's going to happen. Because any space in the polls that we have between the liars and the revealers here is gonna level up when we pull up and we present ourselves. That brings the attention alone. Now they cannot point fingers and say, look at that fringe group. Look at those kooks. Pack it in, kooks. Now we'll just be like, look, and just completely ignore them. Act like they never existed because they don't. And just be better than them. And don't let any taunting, nothing occur. We're doing our thing. They're not doing anything. Okay? 100% most important. Okay? And don't forget that things can pop off at any second. Keep that in mind. All right. What is next? What is freaking next, dude? RV in Paradise. Okay, so I actually had a couple of yeah, it might not be your phone woke up 1984. That video, maybe it was grainy a little bit. I zoomed in a little too, and I hit it too hard with the old burn dodge tool there. But I'm gonna run up on that later. I didn't pull it up, so I'm probably not gonna have time to get to it. But this is muy important. Right here. This was a thing, and like I said, I'm not gonna talk. This is me not talking now. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let the guy do his thing here. And like I said, no matter how much you don't like somebody, they're in it to win it. And I don't know. Like I said, they haven't all had, guys, the privilege that we had of being in the Thought Riot on the daily and breaking and pulling apart the grains of sand. And in interim, watching people like Into the Rabbit Hole, the truth rises, Yeah, say that 10 times. The truth is in the rabbit hole and post woke world. AR Haze. Damn, you know what's gonna happen now. When I'm out of tune, I got the weird tuning. Yeah, hey. What's that? See, you don't even want it to. You don't even want that. Embree, this is all for you though. That's why it's tuned up like that. Toilet. My little purgers. Thank you for being here today. Amen that you're here. Little purgites. Purgerettes. What did idiot used to call everybody? The gackers? Are they gackers? Chicken in the tongue. But I digress. So I want to play this, and yes, it is him, and I know. But look, this is something he did good when he was there, and it's a pretty interesting. And so it's only about a few seconds that I'm gonna play that we could probably tolerate, but you couldn't tolerate to go back and look at it probably, so I did it for you. And here we go. Let's play this one.
But right over here, is a drainage, like a drainage thing down there, and I'm wondering if, since authorities couldn't find the murder weapon, I'm wondering if someone dumped the murder weapon down one of these drainage, and they're all over the streets at different points, but one here in particular, since it's close to the Sigma Chi, and people are speculating Sigma Chi might have done something. So, but right over here, is a drainage, like a drainage thing down there, and I'm wondering if, since authorities couldn't find the murder weapon, I'm wondering if someone dumped the murder weapon down one of these drainage, and they're all over the streets at different points, but one here in particular, since it's close to the Sigma Chi, and people are speculating Sigma Chi might have done something. I'm not saying they did, but look, you can walk around in the dark and not see. I can see clearly out here, you know, and I've been outside different places all the time, and you know, it's pitch black. Sometimes it's pitch black. See these apartments here?
Okay, so there you have it. Sometimes it's pitch black. Sometimes keep it classy, San Diego. Now that's something like about the guy, okay? And something nice to say. Good job, JLR. And then I don't know how many of you tuned in on this one, but let's just let him tell the story here. And this is about to be fun. So hang in.
Hello. JLR investigates. Come on in. The Brian Kohlberger Bazaar Show continues, folks. Come on in. There's some new information to share. We are covering the Moscow, Idaho 4 case extensively on JLR Investigates. And there's some new things out in the last 24 hours that we're going to talk about. We're also going to talk about Brian Kohlberger's jailhouse buddies. Once in a while, we always check in to see who is in the Lake Tahoe County Jail. Brian Kohlberger is the longest serving inmate in the jail, Lake Tahoe County Jail, just below the courthouse. And there's 15 other people.
Okay. So, like I said, he has a list of the people that are serving time in the basement of Lake Tahoe County Courthouse there, with the defendant, so to speak. And so that drew me in. I was like, okay, that's interesting. And he goes on to say, he likes to play with dolls, JLR. Pretty sure. And so he animates the people that, and he calls them names. He called like one of the worst killers, piece of garbage or something. He's going after him, guys. But yeah. So he plays house with the inmates there that are there. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Documents show Meade is represented by Rick Coodity and Ann Taylor. 2 of the 37 attorneys in the state approved by the Idaho Public Defense Commission to handle death penalty case. I think it's only 13. But Taylor is only one of 13 approved to lead a capital case. Why don't they get more?
Need.
Taylor is the only approved attorney to work in those in North Idaho.
See?
Where there are 2 death penalty cases she is leading. She leading another?
Lead.
That we don't know about? This they occurred within 2 years of each other. Okay, so she's talking about the Brian Kohlberger case in this case. So this guy just like escaped prison or escaped some sort of and then helped with another co-defendant. And then they went and killed a 83-year-old man, and Ann Taylor is on board. Here, look.
So there it is, guys. From what the way, if you believe the words that this gentleman said here, I'm on. Sorry. Can be's the echo. It can be. He basically said that Ann Taylor killed a 87-year-old man. No, he said that this gentleman here killed an 87-year-old man in just the video, that she is a private lawyer now and she has the opportunity. She is defending him. He killed an 87-year-old man. And she is a private lawyer now and she has the opportunity to pick and choose her cases. Okay? When it comes to defending clients. And I don't know, also like him, I don't know if this case was thrust on her or if she took it privately. It doesn't matter. He goes on to call most lawyers scumbags. One that I could think of that's not a scumbag is that Gressback defending Timmy Reed. And I'm going to have him on. I'm definitely going to have him on. He's going to be a purge. A purge act. A purge, no, he'd be a purge-aronymous. What, purge-apotamus. Not the chair. It's okay. So, yeah, totally, bro. This is where the rubber meets the road. Okay, so he's like, this is where it starts to go down. We have to like each other, okay? But we have to define our differences and try to work them out. So, numero uno. He's going after Ann Taylor, questioning whether she can take on 2 death penalty cases. Sorry. She, I could be Unicorn Lena. I could be H&M. Unicorn Lena. I'm a big fan of. See, if I tried to play it with music now, it would work. Unicorn Lena got a black Sharpie marker in her hat. Yeah. We'll just keep it over. We'll keep it real. We'll keep it classy, San Diego. Listen, bro. So he's going after her. And so this is where it gets really funny. This is why I even brought this up. So as we progress in this video, good timeness, she's ripping on Anner and the banner and saying, and he's got support here now. I think it's some lady named Melons or Melon, Thornton Mellon. My wife, she liked to laugh during sex, so she put a mirror on the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Thornton Mellon coming on in to his show. It's his panel. It's his big panel day. So, the panel consisted of Melonhead, and she is bigger guilter than he guilter. Guilter. And if you do catch up on those Thought Riot shows, you will more than likely, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, find a how come he's got some? Look at all these people. Oh, because they're guilters. There's 24,000 strong now, by the way. No, 242. Wow, see? Still a small portion of America. Very good. Congratulations to him. More chatters than me by far. So you win on the chat one. Anywho, I probably have no audio and no chat is what it is. But nobody will tell me. Because they want to see me fall on my face, folks. That's what they're waiting for. Because it's funny. All right. So where he guilts up is that's the keyboard this time. That's my instrument of destruction. I think I'm gonna smash a guitar. Maybe not today, but I'm getting so frustrated. Just, I guess aggravated. That's what they say, Boston. South Korea, hello, by the way. Thelma, you're the best. India, man. Australia, you lucky surfer people. Everyday surf, really? In Australia, probably. That's South Shore, man. Crazy. That's like no man's. That's like the Wild West. So where the guilters are, guys, and they have on the blinders, and I hear so many people talk about it. I hear them say, "Oh, these guilters, minds can't be changed." They know this guy has GUILTY on the METH, and anything you want to throw into that pot, they're going to jump on it. If you try to distract them, and honestly, they turn on you. If you try to present any evidence to the otherwise, you are with holding back the case. And JLR's claim here, just to make you love him even more, is that he wishes it was like the Wild West, where it was arrested, trial, sentence, and then carry on the execution. Hang 'em high, babies. I mean, don't take into account any of the corruption that's currently happening, that I'm sure was happening as a sheriff in the Wild West. Or at all. I wouldn't do that. Corporal punishment to all criminals. And right away, let's Steve G. On now, McDonald's culture demands an eye for an eye. Even if it's the wrong one, I don't care. String them up. Cheryl Butler, save me. Can you hear me? Am I echoing? Hi, Cheryl Butler. Guilters, yeah. This is as bad as it gets this year. Like I said, I did a 2-month, 3-month social experiment. And I stayed off the sauce, so to speak, 904 sauce. And I come back, and it's as divided as can be. Divide and conquer, AB situation. Jules, I love your show. Okay. Awesome. Yes. Thank you. I've got a guilter hater. Not a guilter hater. We cannot hate each other. This is the point. We got to keep it classy. Fancy credit cards. Uber suits. Metal. No blow-up dolls. Twiz. All right. So, I'm doing awesome. Thank you. So we're on JLR, and I'm not picking on anybody, but kind of locked in, bro. I don't get it. Cause anyway, here, let's let him tell you the rest, guys. This is what you're doing. This is real.
That the two of them had some sort of encounter at like a holiday party, like a Christmas party, and maybe he said or did something a little bit too forward with
Did I just do 5 minutes? Wow. Okay, we'll reboot that because y'all know how to fast forward anyway. Thank you, Cheryl. Damn, thank God so we get here. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. I hope I didn't miss any of my good jokes. Okay. So when I came back, I don't know why I did that. I'm on. You can hear me now, Cheryl, right? Okay. So good. Yeah. What he had his special guest on here, and thank you. Oh, angry keyboard. And her name was Melons, and they're so guilter. So far, like I said, he does his own research, but she made up this whole story about how Ann Taylor and Judge, because he gives her googly eyes, and everybody in the chat knows it, that she just concocted this whole story that he gives her googly eyes because they met at the holiday party. Maybe he was drunk and crossed the line, and now there's this awkwardness between them, or she has power. And so anything that she does is this huge interference and this Steve G delay. And let's get the trial underway. Let's get it going. Let's string them up. It's the Wild West here. The sheriff says string them up. Not JLR. I mean, as a friend, a suggestion, go watch The Green Mile. Do that. You don't have anywhere to be tonight. Nobody's coming over, bro. None of these 24 million people. Well, you probably got fans now, so you'd be fans pants. Pantalones. So, yeah, I'll put some hearts in the chat, 100%. There we go. Hearts to you, Cheryl. And anybody, it's a happy. All right. So they're very convinced on their thingamabobber. And so they're making up stories about a love affair.
One day, so he has to walk on eggshells around her. That's the impression I get from this judge, and I don't like it.
So you're saying a little bit of booze and some eggnog, and hey, a little something at a party?
Yeah, I'm
Okay. I mean, she comes at him with some crazy ass story about eggnog and making out with the judge and Ann Taylor, the lawyer. And he just jumps on. He's like, ooh, booty, booty, booty. As long as Brian's guilty, I don't care, baby. And he just jumps right on it like it's fact.
I'm so tired of it. I'm over it. I don't care about his crush on Ann Taylor, and I don't think anyone cares about it either. I think we're all just tired of it. So, make a ruling, go in the courtroom, when there's a hearing, make a ruling. It doesn't matter if Ann Taylor likes it or not. You're the judge, you're in charge, act like it. I don't think we've ever seen a judge like him that is so indecisive, never ever makes any rulings on anything. We literally just got a trial date, for crying out loud. And, the families have to deal with this. And they see it too. They see this favoritism from him towards her. To me, it's clear as day. And I think he needs to snap out of it. And, maybe, that judge in Alec Baldwin's case, I forget her name, but he needs to watch her. He needs to take lessons from her because she didn't mess around, right? She was we were stunned at her decisiveness that day.
So you're saying that Judge doesn't have the guts to shoot Taylor down like that?
No, he's just weak. He looks weak. Every time he looks at her, he has these puppy dog eyes, he's looking for her approval, and it's so ridiculous. And at this point, it's now we're 16th supplemental discovery. It's just end this. Just end this. Rule on these things.
All right, so right there, her claim is that Ann Taylor, her 16th submission for discovery, supplemental style, was just way to control the judge and delay the case. It's a stall tactic. Because we don't buy his alibi. We're going to string him up anyhow. We won't care later when we find it was him. I hold way, AR Hayes, in my brain. He's in my brain. Okay.
With it. People don't have time for this. And Ann Taylor, when you were showing these pictures from the that one article that you showed earlier, she just looks like she's living her best life. She's just like breezing in and out of the courtroom. Like, she's just, it's ridiculous.
I just don't like, does she generally believe that these clients that she's representing are innocent?
No, I don't.
This one curl is the reason I started my wavy hair journey. When I found pros, I was desperate for a solution for my.
Okay, I don't know if they can
I
copyright strike you
clearly
on
said
commercial,
my
but if they
client
do,
is innocent here in this particular case.
No, I don't think so. I think that she is a mercenary to the highest degree, and I think she's also extremely ambitious.
who is she telling this tale to? Cheryl Butler asks. Good question, Cheryl Butler. Let me tell you, you're smart. You are an investigator. Do you understand? Because here's your pronoun, JLR. What they're doing is they're saying, I don't have to tell you what she's saying, but she's saying it to an audience of 29,000. So far, 29,000 views. You know, one more time, I'm going once, going twice, 29,000, 20,000 get to the out. 29,000. JLR getting the message out there. Media. He's media, folks. Come from Little Tampa Bay. Let me tell you about Largo through my slit. I'll tell you what. Come on down. We got flea markets. We got trailer park. We got it all down here in Tampa Bay. We got Unicorn Land. Damn it. This is bullshit. So she's telling, who is she telling? She's telling 29,000 people. A bunch of people here in the chat couldn't agree with her more. So where have all the unicorns gone? We have divided ourselves, which is fine. Did I turn the oven on? It's hot in here. I didn't turn the oven on. Gonna burn this damn place down. That's for you Brits. Another Brit reference. Okay, so yeah. And so yeah. Go on, baby.
Clearly, and that's how she has risen the way she has. But another thing people forget about, Ann Taylor was Bill Thompson's like protege. I think people forget about that. Ann Taylor used to work with Bill Thompson, and you know he helped her early on in her career. Before she went into the defense and private practice and things like that. So this new law in Idaho what's the guy's name? The governor,
Brad Little.
Brad Little. Yeah, so Little, they passed a law regarding public defenders in Idaho. And basically what they did was they moved it to the state. So instead of each county handling
The cost.
their responsibilities, it's the state now controls all that. So that means the funding goes through the state, all that. So now Ann Taylor.
Well, that helps Ann Taylor more in reference to, clients, because she knows it's not going to be out of the county coffers. It's going to be out of the state coffers, which has a bigger coffer, right?
Right, and it also
bank
frees her up a little bit too. It kind of, like you said, she's going to private practice at this point, or she's going back to private practice. So instead of being with the Kootenai County Public Defender's Office, she is now strictly a private malpractice attorney, and the state can basically contract her
Yeah.
to do public defender cases.
Or the capital cases.
So
She's one of
helps
13.
her. I think it helps her.
Yeah, she's gonna be racking in millions, like, for the rest of her career, like, literally from this. And the longer she drags it out, the more she gets paid.
What did he fucking say? Okay, this now is as big an issue as the Nick Reed case, which, let me tell you, man, that Nick Reed case, and I want to retract something or correct something I said the other day. I was talking about Mr. Embree there, the pop Riot, man, can he sing? That I was saying OJAR, and there's, he's talking about this and he's talking about that, is a distraction, but it's not a distraction, it's our direction. However, I have something on that also. But we got to keep all directions going and keep them holes filled with our little soaky up osmosis water. Yeah, they're nuts, man. Okay, so we gotta get along. Now we have our job as prosecutors is these folks are guilty till they're proven innocent. And he really another thing I noticed at the bottom of his show there, or the top, he has a real problem that scumbags or anybody arrested that did something that they know did something gets a lawyer. It's I guess we gotta pay for them, and I guess we gotta pay $300,000 a year for them to have commissary. I guess because of the Constitution. Now, what angle does that throw you on? That he's coming from there, guys. Yo. What, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a post-woke world where we come from. Every time I hear it, I see her now. Post-woke world where we come from. All right, so you know what I'm saying? Not everybody is educated as we are and informed, and they ignorant. So let me promise you, they're gonna know the word dictate. They're gonna know how, because I'm about to tear some motherfuckers up. Pardon my friend. I'm sorry. Kids, go to bed. I told you. Get in the bed. All right, so we're gonna go on with this because I know you're not gonna go on.
Yeah.
So is
just
money the incentive here with this instead of the interest of the client? You're taking, like, for instance, she's taking 2 capital cases. She actually just had another one, like I said, the Rick Ross case. But now she has 2 capital cases at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's racking in the dough.
Like
I was racking in the dough. Really?
said, she's out here living her best life. If you show those pictures of her in the article,
but here's my point: is I'm not hating on anyone out there as far as having a career and working hard and making a living. I'm not saying that anything's wrong with that. Never hate on people's success. However,
here's why I don't trust him. Do I have that? Maybe I do.
in this particular case, my opinion on this is Ann Taylor knows these people are guilty and just playing games and stringing people along and racking in dough while she's doing this con job.
Well, and she's completely running the show. It's like she's in charge of this whole operation, and therefore, it's like Brian Koberger is running the show. You know, it's like we're so concerned about Brian's comfort and, you know, the cameras in the courtroom, that whole thing. The ruling on that.
The ruling that he's been in jail for 18 months. Oh, he's just so comfortable. Let's let's not buy him any more pillows, guys. Stop with the pillow buying. Not buying him.
Came about because her and Jay Logston claimed that Brian Koberger was uncomfortable with court TV zooming in on his crotch. Like, this is what they said in an actual...
So now, not only is the judge under her thumb, the prosecution, they trained her, so she owns them now, and then now she's holding up the trial because she runs everything. And let's hear that one more time because I forgot what she said. It's so stupid. Don't do it. She went private, Cheryl. Okay. Yeah. Is that even playing? I don't know if that was it. But she says that the reason that the judge took the cameras out of the courtroom also was Koger's fault because he was tired of court TV zooming in on his crotch. That's why I say, you guys, you see what they do? We have to rise above. Keep it classy, San Diego. Okay? A lot of great people in San Diego. Very nice people. They surf very well. They know how to eat. And shout out to my boys at Los Dos Pedros. Carne asada burrito. If you're ever in La Jolla, make sure you go to the Los Dos Pedros. Number 1 or number 2. Nowhere else. You get that carne asada burrito with cheese. Whatever you do, get the cheese. And you're good for the day. That's it. Not a bunch of rice. It's a carne asada burrito, man. Woo. Los Dos Pedros. I lived on that for like a year, if you can tell. So, I don't know. Let me see if... Okay, so we're gonna go on. So she thinks that the crotch shotting of Koberger is what spurred JJ to start his own YT. Right?
You know, the cameras in the courtroom, that whole thing. The ruling on that came about because her and Jay Logston claimed that Brian Koberger was uncomfortable with court TV zooming in on his crotch.
I'm not trying to bore you guys. I'm not. I swear. I just want you to see. If we're the right, this is the hardcore left or the hardcore middle or whatever you say. The riots are it's a quiet riot. It's the cold riot. Okay? If you grew up in the 80s, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Jay Embree. I got it stuck in my head, Jay. I don't know where they go. Boom, boom, boom. I get Cheryl. Call a couple of your buddies. Where are all my friends today? They don't have lives. I know that. They must be busy with the kids. Taking the dog to the doggy park. Dog potapotamus. Jen, where are you? None of your business. Are you hiding from us? Did you do a social experiment too? I know you were moving. I hope you didn't leave us behind. That happened to me before. Toilet. Okay. This, Cheryl, you're not even ready. This is the fun part.
about Brian Koberger's rights. We have to be worried that he has his hair gel and his vegan diet and his little JC Penney suits that his parents probably bought him. You know, like,
that's pretty
why
good.
are we so worried about that? Why are we not worried about getting justice for these poor kids that were murdered, brutally murdered in their college home? Like,
why aren't we? Because if you're not with me, we don't get fooled again.
why is that not our concern? Why are we concerned about Brian Koberger and his comfort and his needs? Like, it's completely ridiculous. He's running the entire show.
One thing I want to say is Ann Taylor, out of her mouth, has never said, we have a killer on the loose. We have a killer.
Right.
She just keeps saying, my client didn't do it. But if your client didn't do it, then why aren't you pushing or even saying that there's someone out there on the loose?
Right, exactly. I mean, if he didn't do it, then that means we have a dangerous serial killer.
You got a serial killer. You got somebody out there that he got framed, or he's not him. You got the wrong guy, and there's a killer on the loose. But don't you think Ann Taylor should be beating the drum, putting flyers up, and everyone saying, "Find the real killer"? But she never says anything like that.
No, she hasn't. And also notice, by the way, notice that Brian Koberger's own family has never spoken out in support of him, have they? Have they?
Well, there was rumors
Have you ever heard his parents or his sisters speak out in support of him? No, you have not. Why do you think that is? There's a reason.
Not one person that knew him.
He did it too.
Not one person that knew him ever come out and say he's innocent.
Okay, so we're gonna do here, Rocky, is real quick. I'm just gonna show you how to fly to the moon. No one's ever come out and said anything, and she goes on to say, as you'll see, she hates him because he stole her iPhone. That's why she turned him in, and she's known all along how creepy it was, and she turned him in. I swear she says it. I swear. This is JLR's expert.
Were they scared? No. They know the truth.
Yeah, and his parents won't even come visit him. Like, that's how ludicrous this whole situation is. His parents don't even come visit him. They've never spoken out in support of him. His own sister basically turned him in, so the way this is dragging out is just, it's such a shame, and I feel like we should be shaming these people. John Judge.
Shaming is the tactic. It's cancel culture technology, folks. It's welcome to 2020 to 24. We put down behind all them stupid amendments and constitutions. And we don't need no truth and accuracy, and nothing needs to be damn. Just do it. I don't understand why they don't just do it. Okay. I'm only playing this because this is exactly the opposition. 250,000 of them. They are bigger than us. They must be smarter. That level gets pushed away when we have that three-piece Armani suit. Walking in with the wingtips at Latah County, and they are trembling in their boots. Got to keep it classy, San Diego. Here's your pronoun, JLR.
Made fun of for celebrating his second birthday in prison, so the way this is dragging out is just, it's such a shame, and
it's a shame.
I feel like we should be shaming these people. John Judge, in my opinion, deserves to be shamed at this point. Brian Koberger deserves to be made fun of for celebrating his second birthday in prison,
I couldn't have said that. I wouldn't even ever thought of shaming somebody for celebrating their birthday in prison. He's not in prison. He's in a basement. He's in a jail surrounded by JLR's friends over here, his little little play buddies, little Barbie dolls that he got made for each character. He's probably got a whole city. He's probably got the whole city of Moscow, you guys, mapped out like in Beetlejuice or one of these railroad tracks. He's probably got a railroad track going through it, and he puts on his little conductor hat, says media, and choo choo goes through the Moscow town. There you are, Brian Koberger, you scumbag! How dare you celebrate your birthday in jail? Yes, please do not adjust your sets, folks. Do not adjust your sets. This is the trailer to the movie. He was on national TV, this guy. So maybe that has something to do with his hardline stance on crime. Damn lawyers. All right? Damn, dude. I'm just presenting what you have to like. We have to change them. It's our responsibility because we've done the legwork. I mean, I made the jokes. You guys did the look. I'll be honest with you. You know, at Twizzlestick, Willie, Cheryl, Murky Piglet, Blana, and Banana. And all them folks, and AR. And and everybody might have started as, okay, he's guilty, let's figure out why. This don't make no sense, and that don't make no sense. But this crowd, this is the IT crowd. This is the Windows Vista bomb robot right here. You follow me? They are breaking it down. They are breaking down. Because they won't listen. And there's this many people. Guys, folks and ladies, you lovely, so many beautiful ladies on the Idaho Kid. That's the only reason I stay. No, I'm just kidding. But look, it's ridiculous. You soccer moms, this is they're not our opposition. They say that they're trying to solve the nose hair. Are they?
The Latah County Jail as the OG of the Latah County
He's the
Jail.
OG
as he is.
of the
He's
Latah
the
County
OG
Jail.
There, you know,
And he just goes right
sitting
along with
there,
it. So
all these
there's your
people are
opposition,
coming
folks.
and going, and he's still there, and he's a serial killer for crying out loud.
He's a serial
it's
killer.
ridiculous.
He's a terrorist
Proven.
in my eyes.
In his eyes, yeah.
Yeah.
He really
Went
just
into a
said,
community you had zero ties in and just went across state lines and just terrorized children that were getting an education.
Okay.
Parents that send their children to school to get an education and be a productive member of society, and took away their
Here's your
most
pronoun.
important years of their lives and destroyed families, and then went in there like the thief of the night and went there and brutally slaughtered into someone's
tuned in.
safe sanctuary, and then bail out, and then tried to
Yeah.
abscond and try to flee away. Dad knew what was up. Dad flew into Spokane to meet with Brian specifically to guide him home to find out what in the world is going on.
Yeah.
Dad didn't
Yeah,
go
that's
there.
what-
No, I
that's
didn't know
what we
my
were
son.
told.
No, Dad
Hey,
knew.
nose hair.
Dad was. Don't get it twisted.
But
Dad
you don't
was
have to retract anything.
called out there to assist him to find out what in the world is going
I
on.
got a redacted chat.
And actually, to me, it's kind of enabling, shielding, and coddling him.
Coddling.
Dad wasn't blind to this. Dad knew what was up.
Yeah, and what we were told, and you know, Howard, what's his name? Howard Bloom, the guy who wrote the book that just came out. You know, from what we were told, his own sister put the pieces together. You know, she was like, white Hyundai Elantra. He lives 10 minutes from there. She knows he's a weirdo. She went to the dad and said, you know, Brian, I think Brian did this. You need to, you need to get him back here, right? So the dad flew out there, and he flew into Pullman Airport, and
Nope. He
Did
pulled
not-
in. Nope. He pulled into Spokane.
to Spokane. And so when he flew in, this is something I don't think people really know. He flew in there, and immediately they turned around and drove all the way back.
Yep.
So, in other words,
He didn't
flew
spend the night.
from Pennsylvania. By the way, so if no one's ever been out there before, it is a complete
When I used this ab stimulator I found online, my friends laughed at me. But when only 30
journey to get out to Idaho, Washington. It's from the East Coast. It takes all day.
You're going
It's
over.
like an all-day thing.
You're definitely doing a layover somewhere. You know, a connecting flight.
Yes, it's
So
like
it's a
an
10-hour
all-day
flight.
thing.
10-hour flight.
Right. So he flies all the way out there, lands at the airport. Right away, immediately, he doesn't get a hotel. He doesn't sleep overnight. He doesn't stop to have dinner. He doesn't do anything like that. Right away after he lands, within a couple hours, him and Brian were in the car making that trip back.
Truth.
Right.
That's truth.
Right around did that. And yeah, it's because
Okay, I wanted to stop there. I believe that I'm brushing one string. You might be losing your mind, but I want you to stay with me because this is how far it's gone, you know? It's a word salad like no other. My brother.
he wanted to get him out of there, I guess, and he's trying to get him back home. And the deal with the sister, something that people don't know, the reason that the sister suspected Brian is because she hates him. She hates him. The reason she hates him, people know that he stole her phone. I think people have heard that story. People know he stole her phone and he sold it for drugs. But what people don't know, on her phone, she had private pictures, like intimate pictures and things like that on her phone. And so when he did that, she was outraged. She was very hurt. She was very upset. And she went to their dad and insisted that they press charges against him for that theft. And so that's why the charges got pressed on him for stealing that phone. And so she's known what a creep he is for a really long time. So when these murders happened and the news was like, oh, Hyundai Elantra, it's white Hyundai Elantra, you know, she knew. She was like, that's him. He did it. Because she knows he's a creep.
Do you think that she's going to be a witness in this case?
Baby
Or compelled to testify? I think there's a possibility, my opinion.
I do. I actually do. Because, and I also believe
she turned him in.
I don't know for a fact, but I have a feeling that
that's what we
she
couldn't
may have
figure out, you guys.
testified for the
She
grand jury.
turned him in.
Now I don't know that to be a fact, but I'm just
That would
saying.
be a grand jury in Pennsylvania, or the case in this case.
No, I'm talking about in this case. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So she would have been probably
that,
brought out there.
I do think so, and I think that that's also partly why we haven't heard from them publicly, and I think that's why we haven't heard from the parents publicly. Not just because they know he did it, but I think that also they could be witnesses.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But what about the mom and dad? You know, we seen some of the Venmo payments until they got off of Venmo. The family were shipping money around specifically for Brian in these Venmo payments until they knew that their Venmo payments were put out there publicly. You know, the parents are always going to love their child in a situation.
The reason I'm not going to run that I'm running this so much is that you have to see what they really believe. It's like looking into the left. You know what I mean? Lana left, me right. Me right, Lana left. Kick out chat. Militarized chat. Oh, here comes this stupid idiot. Here's your son. Here's your pronoun.
Try to change this course of this trial date, or just say we're not ready.
But then she'll come into court and say that they've given her too much discovery and she hasn't had time to go through it.
And then
That
at
ain't
the
gonna
same
happen.
time, yeah, exactly. I haven't been able to go through it. And at the same time, she's now representing this guy, another guy, a death penalty case. So now
This
her plate
guy.
is completely full.
Yeah.
So how
Yeah.
can this guy and this guy get an adequate defense?
I know. I
Here we
mean,
go.
at what point? I mean, do you
Brace yourself.
anticipate that Brian could at some point request new counsel?
I've always said, there could be some division down the line, where they're not on the same page and Brian starts speaking up. It just depends. It just depends. I feel like if Brian is sitting in that law library, and I don't know how much access you can get in the Lake Tahoe County Law Library, but I feel like if he starts going to the law library, it might start getting in his head
is it
where
one
he
of
feels
mine?
like that jailhouse lawyer mentality and feels like,
Because if it was ARA's
there's things
video,
that
it's-
he might be going
got
in and looking
deleted. I
at
was
case
just about to
law
talk
and
about
then
that, Phil.
going back at Taylor saying, you should do this, you should do that. And the Taylor's telling him, no, that's not the way we do it, whatever. And then there's some sort of problem start brewing between these two. Where they're starting not to be on the same page, and it might turn into a Sarah Boone situation. You know what I mean?
Okay, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I don't know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it seems like they're on the same page now on the surface. I mean, I haven't seen any type of cracks between them. I seen one hearing one time where Kohlberger did storm up a little bit. Was a little huffing and puffing. That was when the judge denied the dismissal of the indictment. Remember, he kind of stood up and huffed and puffed and walked out like he was anticipating a dismissal of the indictment. That's not going to happen. I thought he was a little bit angry at his lawyers at that point. There's some body language experts have said that, the way Ann Taylor sits next to Brian Kohlberger in a court hearing, they're not close enough. I don't know if there's anything to that.
But close enough to what?
Sitting
And she's completely running the show. It's like she's in charge of this whole operation. And therefore had a crush on her. Like, we're sitting here joking about the rotating neighbors in the jail. Like, look at how many people have come and gone in
Hundreds.
the time that he's been sitting
Well,
in there.
I'm not saying hundreds because they average like 25 a day for the good year, and now they're in the teens. So I'm not saying hundreds, but yeah, he's the longest serving inmate there. I can't even remember. I don't even know if there's ever been anyone in there as long.
Well, yeah, and earlier this morning I was rewatching our video.
Okay, so yeah, get him off there. I can't take it anymore. That's how far they gone, man. We're doing everything we can to hold up the trial. Shame on us for asking for the discovery. And when we get it, we'll claim that it's too much. And that's why I say, now, look, what I see here is fact seekers that fail to question. Okay, do you see what I mean? So they're just going to lay down in the path of law enforcement. Maybe JLR or JRL, whatever it is, has a niece, third removed in the military or the law enforcement agencies there. And he wants to toe the party line and say, we believe everything that they say, but look at these facts we found about Brian. And just ignoring every single thing that they have nothing in this case. And it seems not only fishy, but corrupt, man. And if anybody's on the corruption side, it's slow hand fucking Bill over here and his shushy little neighbor. Right? Wait, you must have cussed me out, Cheryl, because you keep redacting. It's okay. I'm trying to chat too, but I don't know where the friends are. Friends? Friend? Friends? Fiends? More like it. So, yeah, we are in control of the judge. That's why he bows down to everything we say. And we are in control of the trial. We're delaying everything. And it's a tactic. And Brian gets huffy if he doesn't get his kosher meal that day. So I tune in now to Jay Embree for the CGI. It's just gotten so good. It's movie quality now. And he doesn't really even talk anymore. It's like where's Waldo? It'll be where's Jay Embree? I'm sorry. That's a bad. Where's JLR? Where's JLR? Apparently he's one of Kohberger's neighbors now. You can say mean things here. It's okay. You don't have to strike anything. Especially you and Thelma and all. You're all at the top. The rest of them, I'll knock them right down. No, there's no moderation here. So come on in, trolls. Man, I've been waiting for that. Can't believe it. But that's not JLR's guest. That's his, apparently his telephone counterpart. His internet girlfriend. She lives in Canada. Don't bother trying to check. What I got is, you have, I retracted my statement before. And I'm not trying to drag this out for any particular reason. Other than I really like looking at my face. I don't know what it is. It's my harmonica playing, guys. And also, if you have a remote control and a camera, you could shoot him. You got a big gator. You could shoot him. Shoot him right now. Hurry up and shoot him. That's what I'll be doing during the hearing anyway. I'm going to be a classy San Diegan. And we're going to 3-piece suit up. This is everybody. And I want you to be putting the fear of God into these folks. And they'll know who we are. And they can't point any fingers. They'll be the ones that gets the camera turned on them. Trust me. So that's why we need relations. We need to work on our relations. America. Baby girl. America. What we got to do is keep it classy. So he has been deep in the 4-county task force. I'm circling his head wrong. Right here, this guy, this feller. And he's not the agent. The agent is, we already know, is Thought Riot. Maybe they're a fellow agent. He a retired agent. Thought Riot's a new agent. Lana left, me right. Me right. Lana middle. And then whoever her friend is. Bella Lugosi. I have a Bella. I call her Belta Lugosi. And then Lana is Lampa. And she was right over here. This is my command center, you guys. The big get it done area. Hopefully they're copyright strike me for looking at my own shit. There's me. As a kid. If you see me on the street, that's what I look like. And so, yeah. Lampa and Belta. They'll be on the show. They will be special guests. Up till recently, though, Lampa was right here with me. Now she's only with me in pen. Wherever that went. So you have to understand that these people need to be educated. And we cannot, it's like a PhD doesn't look down at you and scoff at you for getting sick. You know, a doctor, you go in there, or for not knowing anthropological, Cro-Magnon man information. Because they're nerds. No. Because, we have to educate them about the PCA and if you're going to ignore how bogus everything is, cell phone data and Garrett BS, and why are they putting this crap out there and completely continue to push us down and pick our pockets, yo? So we have to see them as that. And if you're going to join that clan because you were on some stupid Paramount Plus show, then we know who we're dealing with now. It's him and his partner, the phone, and his little blow up dolls and his buddies, his Barbie dolls. So listen, he's going down the 4-county task force. He did say something about the sheriffs not being involved. And right at the beginning of the case, we're watching the thing again where I'm Chief Fry. We're going to give you all the accurate information before the semester ends and all the students are going. Video that says we want to thank the sheriff's office. And a great theory, another new thing, I think it was Twiz that put it up, that the reason possibly for the 9-hour delay that left the crime scene open and totally contaminatable. You know, in JLR, you just completely ignore that fact that the crime scene is completely contaminated. Anything found within is null and void. So you might as well just kiss your sheath goodbye from the start. And if that don't work, she'll delay it more because she controls the judge. My lord. Is the AB connection and the people arrested. If you haven't been following Embree, please try to catch up. There's a lot. Britannica full of information in here. A.R. Hayes, and they battled it out in the beginning. If you caught him, and he called him on going into and confessing all his crimes that were never convicted of. And then he called him an agent, and it was back and forth. But now they're buddies, and that's good because now it's literally night and day perspectives. Really great stuff. But if you check out, if you're not familiar, I'm sure you are, Jay. Yeah, no, that's exactly. You know what, Cheryl? Great lead-in because that's exactly. I'm going to talk about this later. This is Mr. Travis Scott, everybody's favorite Satanist. That he got arrested.
Go shake my hand?
No, I have.
Okay, what's your name? You want me to sit down with you? What else you want me to do? Everybody with me? They with me, mama!
And anyway, you have this feller here. Shorts. No, what's this going on? I don't know what's going on. It's probably porn. And I went in, Miss Cheryl Butler. Thank you. Please sub up to her. The Purge and Dinky on my own. Taking her under our wing, so to speak. So if you mess with her, you mess with us. You don't want to mess with us. So keep it. Listen. Always side with the family. Capiche? Capisci? Mozzarella. She is now under our protection. So just take that. And we are going to get respect. Wingtips. Classy San Diego. Okay, so Dinky Ammo. That's the power of us. We have a 1 million man UK army. And if you mess with Julez, you're going to get the tools. I got nothing today. I told you I'm music today. All about the music. Hi. I'm trying to keep the chat lively with my one amazing, awesome fan friend, Cheryl Butler. Cheryl Butler. I dated a girl named Cheryl Butler once. No, I think I did. Cheryl something. Or maybe we were just friends. Maybe I used to get attacked all the time. Okay. So yes, and so what we'll do here is me. More me. All about me. And the funny thing is, Miss Cheryl Butler, I went back and I said, okay, post a link for this, and I can talk about what he talked about in the video. And I think I know where you're going with it. Okay, so that was playlists. Good job, Kane. I told you I was dumb. Darn it. Is I went back to the history and it was gone. And so I looked at his page and it was gone. And then I clicked on the history of it. And it said error. You are not allowed to access this information, or you know, whatever the YT thing of the day is. But what he said, I think what either made him bring it down, or YouTube or somebody, is he was talking about, not that they're fighting again, but Jay Embree's rabbit hole about isn't that puzzle? I need to post a picture of AR in here. And okay, that seems like a great theory, and the mom and the stepmom were involved with these people apparently in the DRUGS and the METH. But what AR said is that's not the MO of the AB Abno Domino organization, skinheads there in Idaho or anywhere. And the only way I can vet this is I've seen documentaries on the infiltration of the Hells Angels, and they had the same they had the same modus operandi, that they don't really farm out high level work like that, especially. And what was it? Wow. I went straight on camera brain dead right there. That the God, dog. I wish I could watch the AR video. Cheryl Butler, do you remember what I said? That he knows somebody still at this point in time that, through a friend or whatever it is, that may be connected to the Aryan Knights. And if I rewound my own video, I could probably figure out what it was I was saying. But what Jay Embree is saying is that somehow the AB is connected to the massacre and goes down, and I think that's a great rabbit hole to go down. But what he says is that when the Knights do anything, one crime, one member. So somebody goes down for that crime. And also they don't farm it out. And they certainly wouldn't do it with somebody such as Kopaka. And Cheryl Butler won't join our Dinky IMO chat, Twiz. She's only likes it here. So sorry. Yeah, no, that was the first one, Twiz. The first video he put out is now redacted. And I'm glad you're here, bro. Thank you. He talked about, maybe somebody got back to him and said, don't involve my name in this or my likeness in this case, and especially in this case, if you know what I'm saying. But so he's saying, God, he said something. AR, get up in here, man. What did you say? That it wasn't the modus operandi of Hell's Angels or the White Knight, the Aryan Knights to do it the way that it happened. Gosh dog it, I'm so dumb. This is what I get nervous. See, I need a cigar to relax. There's so many people watching. Oh crap. Yeah. And so when I watched his first, and then I went over and I watched AR's. Oh, you know where it is? You know where it is? I have it. You guys are good. Relax. I told you, everybody, chillax. And I made a bunch of comments. And so it's in there. Oh, look at that. You see? Current comments are currently unavailable. I made a lot of comments, and he replied. And he even gave me a heart on a couple of them here. and those are redacted now. It says comments currently unavailable. So for one reason or the other, it was taken down. AR is still good, everybody. He's still with us. We got LG 222. Win. I'm up right now, LG. I hope you can jump in now. Meow. I go meow. And I am lame today. But at least I'm about the music and not the comedy. So that was, I don't know if you saw this shit with JLR or not, Twiz. Heather, what up? I figured you were driving Pitbullpotamus to terrorize all the doggy parks. And if you have not subscribed to Heather Fitzgerald's channel, please unsubscribe to mine and subscribe to hers right away. I demand it. She has the facts. And actually, I'm glad you're here, Heather. I completely forgot. You watched it? Ah, man, you are so freaking mean, Heather. I swear to God, but I like it. Here we are. I had my cereal. If you haven't heard me on the harp yet, we got Dinky, but yeah, ARA shit down, and my memory gone. Let me see if the first message that I sent his ass, and make sure you subscribe to Julez. I don't know why I'm not. This must be under a different pseudonym, because I certainly was subscribed to her. And wait, she had something to say. Ready? Wait, hold on, guys. This is our Julez moment of the day. I'm not getting sidetracked. Sorry.
Taylor is taking on a second death penalty case. Interesting.
Well, there you have it. That's all we get from Julez today. So that goes in with the JLR thing. Yay, Cheryl Butler and Heather Fitzgerald back together again. That's my favorite. My family. YMCA. Yeah, the JLR stuff was pretty unnerving if you guys didn't catch it, but ALR's okay, AR. Hey, in my brain, the that's what it is. That's what it is. I just remembered. I got it. I told you my brain wasn't totally dead. I just want to see Julez's face. She's under our care now. Under our protection. Is that, damn, I forgot again. AR in here? No, I don't know if his channel is, dude, but Forensic Frenzy is right up there. I think that she is the silent phone partner on the JLR show. That's his phone partner. He doesn't show her face, but it certainly sounds like Forensic Frenzy. I'm just saying. Boy, they sure, have the same blinders on. That's for damn sure. But no, AR's channel, from what I can tell, still rocking and bocking. I'm on it right now. It's just that one video is removed. I haven't watched the second one. I fell asleep. Yeah, you are. So hopefully we can figure out that they take credit. Damn it, what? They take credit for if there's something because they want credit for it. Damn it, AR. I looked at you and I forgot. Oh yeah, Heather, it's got pull. Okay, so let me just get sidetracked real quick too. When I say that shit can pop off at any minute, you have to kind of relate that to this case. Whereas, you have Amy in a van, and she could take her top off at any second. But that's besides the point. Is that what went down? Is it something popped off and then people had stuff built up for a long time and just went slicey, dicey, we know nicey, and then people have had strings pulled them pulled for them before, people. People have had strings pulled them from, and AR, I know he knows what I'm talking about. That people have had strings pulled for them before, and maybe before they. That's what Twiz was saying last night. Is that explains the gap in the 9 hours between when they were called and when they got there, the 14 hours before they started doing anything. That it was a damage control was assembled in that time. So they like, don't call us, we'll call you. As soon as you call us, we're going to be ready. We're going to have a team assembled, and we're going to handle this, and we're going to write a book about it. No, we're going to write 3 books about it. And we're going to make money off it. We're going to be the ones that tear down the house. We know that people won't ask us any questions, and we're going to go right on with our modus operandi. Which is to lie, to cover, to bury up. They cover for each other. So if perhaps somebody in law enforcement was involved, the worst thing that can happen, or somebody in the university program was involved, the worst thing that can happen is for their name to get out into the press related to this, and that brings down enrollment, and that shuts down the town of Moscow, Idaho. So now, with this 2 years later, we got the thumbs down, and people are pressing, and nobody in the town talks, unless this imaginary, off-the-record dude. What in the hell has that much power these days? This far out. Even the UFOs, we know about the UFOs. That this whole town won't talk? Are they afraid to be sliced and diced? Are they afraid to be blackmailed? Like I said, the fraternities have the black dinner for a reason. You're going to be in a secret society, and whether you're Hunter or not, brother or not, you're not going to know, or you're not going to say. And so the same holds the same with the Hellcats, with the Hell Angels, and with the AB. You have an organization that's not going to rat on itself, but how far does that go? So if we follow that rabbit hole, then we might find the answers, but I had it and I remember, why didn't I just say it? The Twiz Gang. We need to be, dude. We got to gear up. We got to keep it classy, bro. That RV needs to have gold lettering on the side. And we need to wear our Free Brian t-shirts underneath our 3-piece suits and our wingtips. Okay? I will wear the tube socks. You're all liars. And I will... I'm thinking about... it's a He-Man Woman Haters Club, Heather. No allows. There you go. What did he say? I had it. And I'm broken. But what it's saying is that they were assembling a damage control task force in that time, which explains the gap. I mean, they are clearly about money, and that's why we're going to Heather's page right freaking now. I couldn't find you before, Heather. You need to work on polish up your act, because I was putting in at Heather Fitzgerald and I was seeking you and me no findy. So is this an 8-ball or is that the moon? Somebody said it was the moon. I have no idea. Oh, Cheryl Butler, you got a naughty point. All right, behave. I can't do Austin Powers. I don't know why. I can do SATUI. No, that's the Bay City Rollers, the only Scottish band to ever get a hit. I love Michael Myers in that movie. So I married an act. This is the transition. I'm coming up on you. What are you complaining about? All right, so look. So her thing took me to a cry page And the first, we'll just play the shorty quickie. Where are you? Where's the shush one? Is there...
They have not given us the drive test information, the verification of. Shush.
That's the thing. I
have a whole bag of with your name on it.
What we're going to talk about on the 14th, Judge, I don't have to name any private citizen names. I can talk about records that exist and why we should have them without naming private citizen names. I can talk about the videos that they've not given us. They're not about the business. They're about videos that were collected by the police. I can talk about those in the context of the police reports. And by the way, those are all things that are talked about in the probable cause affidavit. And I can talk a ton about the cell phone information, the cell tower information, and the things that they have not given us, the drive test information, the verification of. Shush. Talk a ton about the cell phone information, the cell tower information, and the things that they have not given us, the drive test information, the verification of. Shush.
That's the thing. I don't want to talk about those particularly.
I have a whole bag of with your name on it.
That's the drive test information, the verification of. Shush.
That's the thing.
Okay. Well, yeah. So clearly, Heather Fitzgerald is going to be one of those urban flamingo kind of creators. She's going to drop right now. She's going to be great, and I've been pushing for her to get on. You're lucky I don't call you on panel. Dirty rotten. I don't see the subs going up, you guys. I want this to be at 100. Do you see her name? Put it in your little search bar there. And you go ahead and just sub right up and like all her videos. Or I'll send Julez the Trade and Dinky after you. No, I'll send Willie after you. You don't even want that. So the gas station footage was lost, which is great. I haven't even watched that. Should we put up, which one should I choose here, Heather? There was one more I wanted to see. Darn it, I don't see them all. Am I on your page? Videos. You got to go to videos. That's right. Okay, so the other one was the commencement. And darn it, I'm just going to do, because you suck. No. 2024. University of. I can't even spell university. Really? Really? Good Lord, I'm an idiot. I mean, I'm dumb. Yeah, this is the one. Now, I have to turn off the audio real quick. Because I'm dumb. We all know that. Alright, so... But here I was watching it. Ah, man, I hope you didn't hear that. Look how fun and happy it is to go to the University of Idaho, folks. And here, I'll put on some music in the background. No, but yeah, I can get my keyboard out and play some beautiful up. You know, I think what they were doing, if I remember, in the video parts where it's so fun to go and die at this university is. Something like that. Ooh, yeah, go Vandals! And this is, I guess this is just the promo video and how hot you could be if you're a Vandal. This is it. So kill that audio. Thank you very little. And play away. Oh, Joe Rogan had it. Something about it. And so I couldn't help but wonder. I said that it looked really chilly. And this little parade they had out there, and Why no ski masks? And I said, well, that joke's going to make or break me because some people think I'm being offensive, but is it more offensive for me to question that? Or is it more offensive for 50 athletes to walk with ski masks 2 years later with pipes? I'm going to break a guitar. That's it. I'm breaking a guitar. I'm doing it. Timmy Reed. Timmy, look into it. I'm going to look into it. We're going to talk to Gressbeck, and we're going to have him on the show on the Purge or on Dinky, and we're going to talk to Mr. Gressbeck. Amazing lawyer, even though he took an L on that case. If there was police officers involved in that, the person that did it would already be dead. Pinned up against the wall. Why no ski masks? Guys, it's part of our it's our Riz now. They use that Riz to scare the shit so they're not devastated by the news of the unalive and massacre. They are guilty. Where's Nothing Half-Assed? Why aren't you in here, Nothing Half-Assed? I love you. I would have you on panel right now. I'll save Cheryl for another time. Or, Cheryl, you can come up, but Heather, I mean. So, I'm glad she posted this because I went on and I don't know what happened. I'm such a wuss. I cry at weddings, I'll admit. And I, for some reason, cried watching these students get their very old degrees and cum laudos, and I just started bawling. I held it, but this is the College of Agriculture, and he was talking about, oh, well, our Grand Canyon, our eighth wonder of the world, our pyramids, not him, not that idiot, but look at this idiot that he brought a space alien in after him. This guy is like Billy Corrigan and John Malkovich and Rick Scott rolled up into one crack pipe. And he's a great writer, apparently, whatever. And some people are like, oh, the best commencement speech I ever heard in my life. But he's like, our Grand Canyon, our eighth wonder of the world, blah, 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 in Idaho. I guess he's an Idaho alum. Great, good for you. Is our graduating class. And so if you look in the chapter-y things here, it says, College of Agriculture, College of Business. I have to look at them all because engineering. What am I, a billionaire? All the colleges of the various colleges of school. And I said, what about the criminology department? Oh, they don't have one there? Okay. So I guess that's not one of our wonders. I'm sorry I'm getting all fired. I chased everybody away. I said good day, sir. You can have the factory, Heather. I don't want it anymore. We are the dreamers. We are the dreamers. I don't know. I think sometimes that they even played a self-stroking video in this commencement. I mean, okay, look at him. He's like a freaking cartoon character, like an evil villain cartoon character, dude. And so at the end, I watched the whole thing because I really have no life whatsoever. But they put together, and this is where the happy rock music comes in to really, and they must have played this at the commencement. Look at this. I mean, we don't care. We don't care that people are getting murdered, that people are getting beat up, that and pulled within an inch of their life. We're partying, we're multicultural, we're diverse. No matter who you are, come here and we'll accept you, my friends. It's happy rock Vandaland. So, 30, 50 years ago, if you'd ignored something like that, and, in JLR's Perfect World, where they arrest them, sentence them, and unalive and carry out the corporal punishment in one day, and it saves all the taxpayers a bunch of money. That's the perfect world. But if you had a university that, look at all our beautiful girls. What I wanted to do with this video is, if I had the skills of Jay Embree, turducken, I just said that's hilarious. They are Leviathans, and if you don't know what a Leviathan is, watch the Stephen King movie. No, don't do it. It's stupid. But I like turducken. God, now it's almost dinner time, guys. I might have to do a snack update here in a minute. It's gonna involve pretzels. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm out of mandarin oranges, so I'm mango tango the rest of the week. Look at this happy ass evil villain. Look at his face, dude. You can see it in his eyes. Eyes without a face. He's from another space. Because he's freaking evil. Oh, you're going to start the grill. See, now you're making me hungry. Shira Butler. Thank you so much for being in here today. Many, many hearts and moons and green clovers to you. Much love. You can't do stuff when you're not smart. Okay, so, golly, he's hard to look at. I can't do it. I guess we could play. Let's see what old Chefy boy had to say. He looks like he'd be in a Doonesbury freaking cartoon. Look at that. Oh, we're so proud. What I wanted to do with this happy ass little video that they played was show it how it really is. Yeah, woo woo. We're badass vandals. Look how happy we are. This is the life we live on the day. You know who? We got pretty girls. Look at what. They're blowing. They're messing this up for me. Where is it? Stupid morons. We got the pretty girls right here. I wanted to have it where if I was Jay Embree and I had the CGI skills, I just have blood like coming down like in the elevator in The Shining right there, and just trickling down and end it, and be like, this is. I mean, if you're gonna be evil, why don't you just show me your damn face? I mean, nobody got time for that. Oh, man. So, let's just listen to this idiot. He is the one who had a book written before the trial even started about how well he handled it. What's the message there, my friends? What's the message, folks? How well he handled it. And how much they did for the victim. Tiptoeing through the tulips, baby. Tiptoeing through.
Jeannie Shreve is the University of Idaho Distinguished Professor of Chemistry. As a faculty member for more than 63 years, Dr. Shreve has maintained an unparalleled standard for production, mentorship, service,
in your book,
and
didn't he,
innovation.
Comer?
She and her colleagues have published more than 725 refereed academic articles.
All that matters is your accomplishments.
Her work has been cited more than 32,000 times. Dr. Shreve's list of professional awards and honors could fill many pages. She's a fellow of the American Chemical Society, ACS.
Oh, just so wonderful.
And in February, she
Did
was
you marry
honored
her,
by the
Black
Washington,
House?
Idaho border section of ACS for 70 years of active membership. In addition to her faculty duties at the U of I, Dr. Shreve has also served as the chair of the Department of
Oh, he makes me ill.
Top 3% of their college class. Will you please
Okay,
stand?
so there you go. Folks, I'm going to tell you something right now. And I'm going to wrap this up because I'm gonna grab something. This is all about metrics. We recovered we recovered from this tragedy. These are our numbers. These are our percentages. This is how many. We acquired a new corrupt university that steals money from poor people. This is how you can succeed too. This is the guide. This is the roadmap. And you want to talk about mapping? This is it. He's so proud of himself that he can't wait to pat himself on the back and tell you about it. Trial be damned. Victims be damned. Victims' families be damned. And from the ones that are vocal, they're on his side. I don't get it, man. I don't understand. But I'm trying. And you see the well, you know what, Heather? You don't need his directives, but guess what? You're going to get him anyway. Because he is in charge. Comer Scott Green is in control, and all you have to do is, just like I always say, go back to the beginning. Go back to that first speech. I am Chief James Fry, and we want to bring you the truth as accurately and as quickly as possible. And what he was saying there is, we're never going to tell you anything. And let me introduce to you, Cuckoo-Choo, it's Sergeant Pepper's, Tom Green, Howard Green, Comer Scott Green's band, and dun 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 dun, and he's been calling the shots. He held the conferences in his office, in his conference room. And the cops were told what to do, what to say. The town was told what to do, what to say. They asked Elon Musk the other day if the buck stops with you, and he said, next question. He couldn't answer the question. If the buck stops here with this guy, then he's the one calling the shots. Point blank, period. Your town will die if our university goes down. I am not a crook. I'm here. You put me in here for a reason. I'm in my place. I have the Vandals' best interest at heart. I'm going to cook some turducken. And yeah, Puppet Master. Exactly. Thank you. And you can see in that video. Let's do that. I can't spell. Oh, Jiminy Joseph. Gosh, dog, these copyright hits. I'm taking a beating. In 1.5 seconds, the Supreme Court ruled. I hate to play the same thing that they played last night, but this has been my thing. We're not going to answer him. And we already know. He's thanking everybody for coming in. Look at him. He's got his tail up his ass. Oh, well, hey, he was at the crime scene. Was there a message written on the wall? My question is, was there a message written on the wall that said targeted attack, or love of passion, or I did it, my name is Enan, and blame Brian Kohlberger? It'll be easy. I planted the knife sheath on the wall when they walked in.
University of Idaho Dean of Students Blaine Eccles, press conference.
And so you get to this point, and he's going to introduce the man of men.
There was no sign of forced entry into the residence.
Holy of holies.
Investigators are continuing to collect. They're asking citizens to contact us with any information you may have that will help in this investigation. Once again, we're asking anyone with a
Tell me about Kane.
tip to call the tip line at 208
I want to get into that
883
darn picture, so I'm going to look that up, too.
7180.
I can't do it.
At this time, I would like to introduce the University of Idaho President, Scott Green.
Yeah! When he's on the stage,
thank you,
at the
Chief Fry.
people are like,
I'm Scott Green, president of the University of Idaho, and
him.
with me is Tori
his other
Lawrence. He's our
disguise.
provost.
He looks so different. What are the disguise? He just hides behind those fat
Blaine
cheeks.
Eccles, our dean of students.
You know who he is? Going back to Land of Misfit Toys, and I'm gonna have to look it up now. All right. Okay, there's. Where is he? Where is he? Come on, baby. I know you're here. Did I nail it or what? Okay. Finally got it. We know who you are, Scott Cummergreen. Jules, you're so sweet. Okay. Olivia, call me. But Jules, you call me too. There is... Mr. Hot. Mr. Heat. I should have put... I'm going to pin this as my... as the video image. See, I start the trends, and they take them to the bigger place. Let's finish watching. Let me see if we can finish watching while we look at Mr. Heat. Mr. Heat's the shit.
Will be available for questions after all of the statements are made. The crime, to us, this crime and the loss of these young lives is just simply beyond comprehension. While our small community is certainly not immune to such things, it's not a situation our close-knit campus is used to dealing with.
Oh, boy.
First, my deepest condolences to the families.
Is it? It's where he fakes the tears.
And friends of Ethan, Kaylee, Zena, and Mattis.
Oh, poor baby. You liar.
Excuse me.
You freaking liar. You piece of dirt. You sons of a mother's ghost.
Their loss has been devastating, and they were bright lights in our community and are deeply missed and remain in our thoughts and our prayers. We've been working with Moscow Police since we were notified on Sunday of the crime. We've helped when asked and continually pushed for information whenever possible, knowing that we cannot interfere with the important work and good investigations that are occurring. We just want justice for these victims. Our focus at the university is to support our students and our employees. We are encouraging students and employees to take care of themselves as we head into Thanksgiving break. I want to take a moment to commend our faculty and staff who have been on the front lines helping our students, whether that is providing counseling to those in need of support, accommodating those who want to travel home, or engaging those who find comfort in staying busy interacting with their peers and our instructors in class.
Alligator tears.
Our employees stepped up when our students needed them. While we have relied heavily on the expertise of Moscow Police, we feel confident that remaining open with flexibility to leave allows our students to decide what is best for them. The weeks ahead will continue to challenge us as this loss and the circumstances around this crime become known.
Especially in that,
we will support each other as we grieve, and we'll move through this together as a Vandal family. Thank you.
Oh, see, he didn't move.
I'd like to have Colonel
Very
Kedrick.
careful not to step on the stage when the man was in charge. You see it now? Do you see it now? Oh man, brutal. Yeah. I promised I would, so I gotta dig in a little bit and just give you guys the creeps that I got. Let me see if I can just look it straight up. Heather probably has it. somewhere in her facts. What are they called? The Queen Roads, the coffee pot, Luke Cobbs with, I don't know if it's going, where is that? Where's a picture? That's a video. Let's see, I would have whooped that dude ass if he come out at me on like he did for Ray. That guy's a bitch. Sorry, now I really dug in deep for the drama. Like the sounds of the hourglass. Come over here, Clarice. Miss Chianti and some fava beans. We're gonna have black beans for dinner tonight. Get super hungry. I'm just wasting away to nothing. Look at me. Queens, New York apart. Okay, well, anyway, I'll talk about it. There is a picture that had me kind of creeped out. It was a creepy picture of these. Are those the apartments? Where is a good picture of them? Well, let's pretend like these are the Queen Road apartments. There's like a little tunnel, right? That's just an overhang, basically, with a wall in front of it. So there's the King Road house here, and then there's the wall. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, and then there's an overhang, and it goes behind the apartment of the first floor Queen Road apartments that faces the massacre house, and there's a wall between it, and there's an overhang. I believe that's how it goes. I think that's how it is. And so there's like this whole escape route theory and thing, and using a tunnel. I mean, okay, that doesn't seem so far-fetched. It's basically a tunnel, or at 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, people aren't going to be paying attention. But anyway, there's a picture that I'm sure Heather's familiar with it, and some of you probably are, of the cops investigating something in this area, just up that hill. Gotta get up that hill. Baby's all burning in the kitchen. Covering this area in luminol and looking very intensely interested in the first couple days of the investigation, which was just a pony show, if you ask me. Here's Linda Lane Apartments. I don't know. That's in New York. They're the same everywhere, those Linda Lanes. And this area covered in luminol. And I had a comment on one of my videos. It's much better to look at her pretty face than mine, isn't it? Yeah, before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Yeah. Well, post it up to your page, dude. Real quick. Just do a post. A community post. Under community. Listen, Linda Lane. Which I don't know where to go. I can't. That sends the chills up my spine. There's 2 things I can't do. I cannot watch that movie, not House of 13 Ghosts, House in the Hill. It was about an insane asylum, and they have all this crazy strobe crap going on, and then I can't listen to Linda Lane audio no more. The Reflections. Darth Vader was in the Reflections. Hey, I love Tommy. There's nothing wrong with Tommy. But he did see some reflections. Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker were fighting in their reflections. But I'm just gonna leave her up there whenever I'm not something. But the Linda Lane, and so the lady commented that she has a friend that's done a deep dive into Linda Lane, which who hasn't, like I said. But I'm interested for her to get a hold of me if she can. Then we can go further into what was going on over there. So if there was an escape route-ish thing that somebody followed and they found something over there and they're not reporting it now, or God forbid we hold the case up any longer, but maybe in the discovery we can get what the hell that was about. And then whatever the writing on the wall was. but I'm not sure. Before, after. I'm not sure we're ever gonna get it because DNA and cell phone records. And folks, I'm just encouraging you. If you want to know what you're talking about in this case, and you want to run a nationally broadcast syndicated show, then please go back and watch from, say, November to December, whatever it was, of Thought Riot podcast before it gets taken down. I'm not kidding. Because where the heck are they, dude? And you'll slowly, I know you can't see our wonderful chat, unfortunately, because Brendan deletes the chat, but they do slowly but surely make steps and come to conclusions, and then we can get there together. If you're a guilter, we don't hate you, but we appreciate you and we want to like you. You're just ignorant. You're ignorant. Okay? You need to get caught up because this case is not going like you say it's going, and we won't be put in our place, and we won't be laughed at, and we are going to destroy you. We will destroy you. No, we will come with class, and we will come and we will shut down this neglect media, this archival lies of money and advertising, and we'll show them who we are, and we'll do it in a way that they can't laugh. Yeah. So Dunk Clown Show considered, in JLR, you only need to either listen up or separate entirely. Because I'm not gonna let you cling on like a lamprey to a perfectly logical discussion and let you twist facts and pick my pocket and twist it into BS. We know too much, and we're too. I mean, I was born last night. I'll be honest with you, but it wasn't on the back of a turnip truck. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive and we're gonna roll right over you, and it's not a violent thing. It's just factually, we got the facts. Come on, we got the facts. We got the facts. And unfortunately for you, you believe in a fantasy, and you're uninformed. You're ignorant. That's not an insult that you're ignorant. Heather says that B deletes the chat so no one knows that he's the hot dog king. I can't even say it's all the Seattle's. Kimbleweed. Kimbleweed seemed to be taking a little heat. In my fantasy world, she exists and she's real, but so is Justin. Justin's related to everyone, folks. All right, so I'm winding it down because I've given you all I had today. I wish I'd had that Luminol stuff. I played Embree's song. Thanks for the fanship there, Mr. Embree. Keep the good work. Try to get us there. Let's all get there. He's a classy guy. I don't have to tell him nothing. I don't tell AR nothing. Yeah, I can't tell you enough that we have to come and keep it classy, San Diego. All right, freeze frame right there. Is it still on? Justin is related to you. Oh man, that's classic. All right, I hope this doesn't. I don't think this deletes the chat. I'm just turning it off so I can turn it off. Okay, and Seacrest out. Thanks for coming in, you guys. I appreciate it. This has been an edition of The Purge. Try to watch it real quick if you missed the beginning, because I want you to tell me in the comments how well that Robin Williams Biz Doubtfire Pogo video would go if you missed it before I have to copyright erase it, unfortunately. All right, I love you guys. Thank you again. I will do Kopaka and I will do Luminol pick tomorrow or Monday, depending on when Dinky's gonna air. So, okay. Thanks again.